Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Mrs. Debbie as the chief scientist, Mrs. Chatika as the marketing manager, Mrs. Nikki as human resource manager, and Mr. Faldi as a finance manager. And I would like to apologize for having such an impromptu meeting today.
Good morning, Mrs. And we also have no objection to holding this meeting.
Okay, I will start the meeting today. The purpose of today's meeting is that I want to tell you about some problem in our company, one of which is the problem of production sales. After further review, it turns out that our company's production sales have fallen by 20% in the last 3 years, and it is likely that this problem will continue for several more months. And from the sales breakdown, I see the company's sale will increase in the spring and summer, and since it's winter now, it causes problem for our company. As a result, our company's inventory is too large and we must immediately reduce the amount of production. And the second is that our company has approximately 200 tailor staff, where they are paid according to the number of pieces they sew. Our staff also has a very efficient and productive performance in producing materials which in a day amount to 150 pieces. And after this problem arises, our company will inevitably reduce production to 100 pieces per day so that we can retain our staff. But they will also only work part-time, or the company will lay off around 60 or 70 staff. Well, before I continue, does anyone have any suggestion?
Hi, Mas. I want to give option on the promise, the content in the company. I think you company gain more of experience or prudence to company. We are the labor for is the March, December. And products in counter company, there are you very well choosing companies that products like you. Those or companies. Consulting zones are to be so far we can experience two or companies which short are still stable and the working of the focus are still well. Thanks my whole. Thank you. Thank you. You are rating into Mr. Amel.
Thank you for the advice given by Mr. Faldi. I will think again about the advice you gave. Then does anyone want to give other suggestion?
I want to give you some advice, Mrs. First, I'm worried about the solution you have earlier. In my opinion, if the work have done part-time jobs, they may no longer have enough money to survive. And if you lay off highly trained and efficient work, there's no guarantee you will be able to rehire them when sales start to pick up again in the future and if they've found another job. Second, there is another possibility. For example, the CEO can keep all the staff and provide them with more extra training until sales increase again. But the company still pay them the same amount of salary as before. The next that I convey may be more directed toward the long-term direction that we are going through, such as improvement, motivation, loyalty, and productivity in the future that will come.
Thank you for the advice you have given, Mrs. Nikki. Then, for the next problem, I will transfer it to Mrs. Debbie as the chief scientist.
Thanks in advance to Mrs. Amal as CEO. I would like to report that I have received a copy of the article which will be published in a major journal soon. I have discovered the one of the antibacterial chemicals that we will use in many fabric products, has the potential to pose a hazard to the environment. In my research, if a small amount of the chemical is released into the wastewater during manufacture, and a small amount while washing clothes every time it's clean, will pass through river and waterways, so it can cause harm and the surrounding environment. If our suppliers are successful in filtering chemicals from the wastewater generated during the manufacture of this, the cost incurred will be very high, and we can prevent those chemicals from being released when our customers wash their clothes. I think if we have no other alternative other than to stop using this chemical in our product, even though only a small amount of the chemicals are released when customer wash their clothes, but within the legal limits of this country, we think companies have ethical obligation of planting the environment.
Thank you to Mrs. Debbie for the explanation. Then if there are suggestions that you want to convey, I invite the first.
I want to give option on the promise that I give by experience my Mr. Debbie, as I have experience everything in my opinion it is the best for companies to be able the experience to companies we stay and companies live in the company are less staff so the our company can come to to us be they searching deputies. Thanks all my help. Thank I will to into Mr. Amel.
Thank you, Mr. Faldi, for your advice. Then if anyone wants to give me advice, I'm welcome.
Okay, first let me give you some advice, Mrs. Samuel.
Yes, I invite you to Mrs. Chantika, please.
With what Mrs. Devi said, I'm quite worried about the damage to the company's image if you continue to use chemicals that can damage the surrounding environment. Because your company produce expensive and high-quality clothing products. Some of the customers of our company are people who are very concerned about environmental issues. And if one or some of our customers find that the products of our company are dangerous, then they might be stop buying products from your company. On the other hand, if we stop using these chemicals or even other chemicals that have the same effect, for the company because other acting public are one of the company's main selling point for raw materials. As you guys trying to find a familiar but not toxic chemical using the Wikinemage principle. I think it I think it is better to challenge to develop safe chemicals, as I have read on one website www.innocentive.com and offer our award to anyone who proposed solution to develop these chemicals. Meanwhile, company must continue to use existing chemicals first.
I agree with Ms. Chantika. It's better to company to make its own chemical which are safer too, so as not to risk too much for the company users.
Thank you in advance for the suggestion you have given. I can conclude for this meeting that the company does not need to lay off staff or do part-time work, but the company will provide extra training until sales can increase. Because the company also needs to see the consequence in the future, staff will still be given the same salary as before until the company's sales again increase and stabilize. In an effort to increase sales of production, the company will also try to export to countries whose costs are still low. And for the second problem, I agree more with Mrs. Chantika. We need to make our own chemicals that are safe for our product so that it will make customers feel safe and comfortable. And about making challenge to all employers can also be considered because it can also increase the creativity and innovation of our company employees. Okay? Is there anything you want to add before I end today's meeting?
No, Mrs. Everything is clear.
Okay, I will end today's meeting. If there is a wrong word, I apologize profusely. And thank you for the time you have spent in today's meeting. Good morning.
Good morning to Mrs.